Welcome. The topic of this video is the syllabus. That is, learning how to use it as a learning tool. Your goal for watching this video is to recognize the importance of the syllabus and how you can use it to your advantage. After all, it is your playbook for the course, containing all the rules, regulations, expectations, everything you need to know in order to be successful. The syllabus helps you psych out the professor and the course. During this video, I want you to familiarize yourself with the terms that we'll use when analyzing a syllabus. So let's get started. The most important learning tool you get in a course is the syllabus. It not only gives you due dates, when tests are, kinds of tests you will be taking, papers that are due, attendance policy, grading policy, and all the information like that, but also, and most importantly, you can determine what information to listen for in class, what information to read for in assigned materials, and how to anticipate test questions. The syllabus has two types of information that tell you a great deal. Be sure to think about this information as it relates to the courses you are currently taking. The first type of information is course structure, and that tells you your reading and listening purposes. In other words, what information to get out of your assigned reading and what to listen for in class, as well as how to anticipate test questions. Whether you are listening in class or reading an assignment, this helps you easily recognize the main ideas and sort the significant details from the minor points. Now, wouldn't that be good to know? I think so, and I'm betting you will too. Interview project. So let's get started. Course structure describes what the professor will test you on and how the information is organized. It will take some practice. It consists of three factors as shown in the following graphics: focus, patterns, and outcome. Take out one of your current syllabuses and try to identify the information as the video covers it. Get familiar with the terminology. The first aspect or component of course structure is focus. That is, either facts that emphasize content or ideas where the emphasis is placed on concepts, themes, or application. This chart compares the two types by noting typical identifying words for each and where to look for the focus in the syllabus. Is it facts or ideas? The second factor is patterns. How does one topic relate to another? There are 5 types of patterns. First, there's definition. Courses that emphasize the technical terms, names of events, people, theories of the discipline. This is all typical of the majority of introductory courses. The second pattern is listing. Notice how I'm covering each of the patterns, one after another. But the order could be rearranged. Listing could be covered first on the chart and in the video rather than second. In other words, the list is in no particular order. Order sequence, however, is another pattern, and that emphasizes the order or sequence that is essential for understanding the content. History and math courses are typical examples of this. The fourth pattern is compare and contrast. Mastery of the content through similarities and differences use this pattern. Courses such as literature and many social sciences usually are predominantly using compare and contrast. The last pattern is cause and effect. The content is learned through events or people, the causes and effects that are created. Courses such as sciences and history are clear examples. Note also on this chart the identifying word that you will find and where to look on the syllabus for that pattern. Try to locate the pattern in your syllabus. Is it predominantly definitions, listing, order sequence, compare contrast, or cause and effect? The last factor of course structure is outcome. Now, how much detail do I need to know to be successful in the course? What kind of information will be on the test? There are 2 types of outcome. Understand, that is recognize, acquire, just become familiar with, acquaint. The other is analysis. So that's application. Use the chart to help you identify outcome. Take a second syllabus and see if you can recognize the course structure in it. See if you find the focus, the pattern, and the outcome. Bring your questions to class. Notice this graphic organizer illustrates that the syllabus contains not only course structure, but also the major source of information. What is the major source? Now that tells you which source of information is the best one location for all the material you will be tested on. This helps you sort which sources are primary and which sources are supplement to the others. You will also need this information for your faculty interview project. The organizer shows the major sources can be in a class, so the class itself. Some professors will give all of the information that will appear on their tests in their class during class time, so your notes become the major source of information. Others will take the majority of their test information from assigned readings or written material, so all the required reading is the major source of information. Some classes have hands-on experience like a practicum or studio, lab, or performance. Those are the major sources of information for assessment in those courses. Additional kinds of sources, such as the film, CD-ROM, or viewing presentations, can also be major sources in a course. How do I know where to find the major sources of information in a syllabus? Well, there are a number of places to look. The attendance policy or the grading policy may give you a clue. The section that describes the student responsibility or the topic outline may give you a clue. So let's spend a little time reviewing. Why is noting the course structure and the major source of information so important? Well, here's why. It takes the mystery out of what the professor wants you to learn and makes learning so much easier. Think of it this way. Have you ever studied for exam and you couldn't read your notes? You had no idea what they said, so you just sat down and started reading the textbook chapters all night long, right? Then you got into the exam and most of what you read was not even on the exam. Big waste of time. Identifying the course structure and the major source of information prevents that situation from occurring. This was obviously a course where the major source of information was the class. Use the course syllabus to help you know what to read for in the assigned materials, what to listen for in class, and then how to anticipate test questions. This topic is challenging to get used to doing, but it really is so helpful. I think it happens to be one of the most important strategies that you can learn from this course. It will help you be efficient with your use of time and effective with your preparation for class. Bring your questions to class. I anticipate many, and see you then.